All right, this is our last video. So if you remember, right, we took notes on grouping symbols. We did the practice problems right below. We took notes in order of operations. For me, I had to turn the page. Maybe you had space. It's okay. Either way is fine. And then I did the practice problems right below, right? I did problems 7 through 11 here. And we have one more topic before we reach the end of this assignment, and that is evaluating expressions with variables. Okay, and I'm just going to do one example here because you know what? This is not really too much on top of what you just did. It's just adding like one little twist. Okay, so here's what the example is going to look like. Okay, please copy carefully. It's if n equals 3 and p equals 7, evaluate, and here's the expression you're going to evaluate, 2n plus 5, parentheses, 14 over p plus n. Okay, so how is this different than what we just did? There's letters here. What are they doing here? Now, here's the deal. We're not actually working with variables yet. We're going to get there very quickly. But what I'm doing is I'm telling you what n equals. This letter represents 3, and this letter p represents 7. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite this expression with these numbers inserted for the letters. Now this 2n, where there's a letter right next to a number, that means multiplication. That means this letter is being multiplied by this number, right? But really this letter represents a number. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to write 2 parentheses. Now what does n equal? N equals 3. I'm going to plug in a 3. Plus 5, 14 over, oh, there's a letter. I'm going to replace the letter, right? I know the value of p in this case. Over 7 plus, oh, there's the n again, and remember n is equal to 3. Okay, so now this just becomes just order of operations. So I'm going to see, oh, I have grouping symbols. I'm going to deal with that first, right? Inside this grouping symbol, I have some division and addition. I do the division first. So this becomes 2, right? 14 divided by 7, 2 plus 3. I'm going to bring down everything else. I'm going to be a little lazy here, right? I can see this multiplication over here is going to happen. You know, there's going to be some simplifying over here, and there's going to be some simplifying over here, and then I'm going to add them together. I'm going to just go ahead and do my 2 times 3 right now. Over here, I still have a grouping symbol, so I'm just going to go ahead and do 5 times 2 plus 3 is 5. Bring down this 6. Now, this is multiplication, right? So right now I have addition, I have multiplication. The multiplication comes first. Okay, that becomes that. And this becomes 31. Okay, so you're going to have a few practice problems right now, right? You're going to have 13, 14, and 15. And just go ahead and try to squeeze those onto this page, right? So you should have used page 5 and 6 of your notebook. And please leave page 7 blank, right? Because there's going to be another set of notes on page 7. So leave it blank. If you need to just use scrap paper to finish off the practice assignment, that's better than writing on page 7. That way your notes on page 7 will be in the same place as everybody else's.